It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, lot of controversy that do not disturb me. Got dreams of a million, you cannot defer me. Got a ring on my finger, I retired my jersey. Fuck, nigga, y'all suck like the plot of Kirby. I'm him. All black on the scene, doing me high. No, I got the game covered like knee highs. I be killing on my foes like FIFA. Flows on kit like FIFA. Feel like EIO. Green on me like G.I. Joe. Hold my chest like a peacock glow. Southside nigga with an east side hoe. Hitting at the chicken number 3 combo. Type of nigga lead EB, John Doe, 3D, Camp Creek on the creek, zone 4 with a nigga play street. Living chicks on the floor, can't speak no more. First verse in surgery, it's only me versus me. Nobody else hurting me. I burn niggas to the 3rd degree. Like Jazz O, nigga certainly. The best nigga that rap, I don't mean just virtually. These are the 4 Joe worker bees. I flex up like Hercules. I hit a nigga in the shit so hard that it hurt to sneeze. It's Nolan.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. Man, it has been an interesting week for Offset these last couple weeks, man. Golly. It's like every day something else is coming out, whether it be associated with the shooting, with the feds picking it up, being that it did take place on a casino, which is federal property. So they're going to be looking further into Lil TJ and his crew and everybody that was associated with that shooting. Things are going to get a little ugly with that because they are on camera. The whole situation took place on camera. Niggas is finna go down. But now we've got N.O.R.E coming out. He's got an interview with Jason Lee, no less. And he's coming out saying that he can confirm that Offset was indeed having an affair with Saweetie. Now, this is an ongoing thing that's been in the atmosphere for years. It's been long speculated. A lot of people felt like this was the nail in the coffin for Migos as a group. A lot of people also feel like this was one of those straws that broke the camel's back with Cardi B. There was a rumor circulating that Cardi B confronted Saweetie at an award show or something like that on the red carpet. We never really did get the answer on who Cardi actually confronted. She did deny that it was her. So perhaps that's the situation. But again, we just don't know. But now what we do know is N.O.R.E, of all people, is coming out and saying that not only does he know that that was true, he says that he has the tape from his Drink Champs interview with Offset, where Offset himself confirmed that that was the case. However, it was edited out. Okay? And he said that Diddy is actually the one who encouraged him to take it out, right? Because, of course, when Diddy was a free man, he was still, CEO of Revolt. Revolt is the company that distributes Drink Champs. They are in a deal. So I guess N.O.R.E used to go to him for advice. And Diddy said, nah, man, that needs to be cut. We're not breaking up marriages. Or he asked him, rather, are we breaking up marriages? Very interesting how Diddy is tied into this story, as there does seem to be some sort of campaign for people that want to sanitize his name and bring him back into not only society, which he could be back out very shortly, but also into the music business and industry, although there's so many people that have been hurt and affected by his choices, decisions, and actions over the years. But we're not here to discuss that in this particular video, okay? But what we will discuss is this conversation with N.O.R.E and Jason Lee.
What? I got that. The first time your partner ever smoked on camera was with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm with that. And I've tried to do every other thing, but I seen his comments and him continuously attack me. Mm-hmm. And boy, this is the wrong person to be attacked.
Wait, let's talk about attacking.
Let's go.
One day you called me.
Okay.
And you said,
Are we
wait,
going there?
no. One day, was it Cardi B who called me to call you? Was that how it worked?
Yep, I'm in.
Cardi B called me because you used to.
And y'all know Jason Lee and Cardi, they do have, some form of friendship.
To do the Nicki versus Cardi thing almost on every interview because you know somebody's gonna pick a side and you know it's gonna go crazy online.
Okay, I'm taking off my jacket. At this
Cardi
point.
B calls me and says, "Get that Noriega on the phone right now. I want to talk to him right now." And I called you on the phone, and you all had a conversation.
Yes.
About the Nicki versus Cardi thing that you no longer do on the show.
I'm glad that you recognize that.
Because in that conversation, you all had a very warm and fuzzy conversation around why you do it.
Right.
And she told you how she interpreted it to dividing them. And then your offering to her was, look, I just won't even use it anymore.
And I never did. Yo, you know what, Jason? Yo, I think I really, you know what? I'm really happy because you are the only person in the world that knows we had that conversation,
Yep.
1, and 2, I complied with that conversation.
You did. But it wasn't compliance out of a mandate. You all had a conversation.
I really hate N.O.R.E on the other side of the mic. Like, he's bad as an interviewer, interrupting niggas, cutting niggas off, not letting them finish they sentences. But he's corny as shit on the other side of the mic. And I'm a N.O.R.E fan. I grew up bumping CNN. I grew up bumping goddamn Melvin Flint and all that shit, Super Thug, all that good shit. So it ain't nothing wrong with that. But damn.
Conversation.
I did not know.
And you told her how much you respected her. Because I think she thought, because in her fairness to her, she's been going through years and years of this Nicki Cardi. She just assumed that your Nicki Cardi was a part of that when it wasn't.
Right. She assumed, 1, I'm from Queens, so everybody automatically assumes I'm with a person from Queens,
Yes.
right? Which is 90% true. And in this case, it might be true, right? So what happened was, Cardi said to me, I feel like you taking sides. And the realness, the truthness to be told is there's actually no other 2 females for me to even compare.
Truthness is crazy.
Like, our very first question prior to that is Jay-Z and Nas.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think Jay-Z and they both have my number.
Yeah.
You don't think they both want to be like, yo shut the f up. So the fact is that they never called me and said that. I felt like I was cool with using the 2 other biggest hip hop artists.
So you mean to tell me you thought it was cool, and we're not even getting to the Offset piece just yet, but you mean let me take it back to the cool down. They thought it was cool. You thought it was cool because Jay-Z and Nas, who turned out to be friends later in life, made money together, did deals together, got songs together, music videos together, niggas chilling in the goddamn private cigar lounge, playing pool, drinking Nas, Hennessy, cigars and shit. Because they didn't call you, you should be good when these 2 women are actively engaged in an ongoing beef that will never be settled. Families, children, the whole 9 have gotten involved. So yeah, nigga, it's a different ball game. I understand on the surface, it's like, okay, beef for beef. This beef over here ain't tripping, but so everybody should be good. No, everybody don't fall in line like that. But that ain't even what we're here to discuss. But I just find that interesting.
And that's what I told Cardi, because I know you was on the 3-way. You're the only person.
I was eating it.
But what did I say? I was like, yo, Cardi, like, you, in people's eyes, people visualize you as the same level. And she was like, and in Cardi's defense, and I do not, please, you got to defend me because you brought this up.
Yes.
And I don't know if this conversation was supposed to be private or.
Probably.
But I had to tell her, I had to say, yo, in our opinion, we look at y'all like the same. And because I don't know where they stand in their relationship. And Cardi, in her humble opinion, she was like, no, she's a GOAT. And she's like,
she was giving her flowers.
She was giving her her flowers. She was giving Nicki her flowers.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, no problem. I believe you as well. But
what she was saying is, I'm new in the game.
Yes.
She's been here. She should be fighting with people on that level with her.
It should be Nicki or Little Kim.
Yeah,
I believe she said,
yeah.
or Nicki or Cardi B.
But that wasn't a way of giving her flowers to say, you're in a league of your own, I'm a league in my own.
And I was trying to tell Cardi, by the way, I would never say this conversation on any other platform because 1,000,000%, this is my camera?
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared of the females in hip hop. Like the guy killers in hip hop, I can deal with all day. The females?
Vicious.
They are vicious. and so I wanted to straighten that out. I have never got Nicki on my show, and I have never got Cardi.
Cardi's she committed to coming, and she's coming.
Yes,
that I'm going to pull up to Drink Champs and be in the background when she's there.
I have never got either one.
That'd be interesting.
I just want you to know. First off, to Cardi, everything she thought about me, because she thought that I was mad at her because of her friend, right? That wasn't the case. I just really didn't have no other two females to compare to.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, I have real close ties to her people.
Clearly.
And so I want to just salute them both. And if they ever come to the show, they are welcome. And that's pretty much it.
Now, Offset.
Okay, let's go.
All right,
What
now
happened
we're
with
getting to
that?
the shits.
I mean,
Yeah, my homies know. Go ahead.
something went down with you and Offset one day, and I got that phone call.
Okay.
What happened with you two? You guys, there was a beef because what?
I don't know.
Nigga.
I know.
Okay, if you remember, then I'll comment. But other than that, I'm gonna keep God code.
I think
God
he was
code.
running down on you because of some, but
No,
because
he
of
never ran down on me. That's big, clear. Okay, let's be clear.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Okay, let me rephrase that.
Yeah, the slang in common conversation in hip hop is ridiculous. Niggas is talking about running down on nigga ain't running down on niggas like supposed to be violent. Niggas getting fucked up, shit getting broke. The pause I just put on this nigga face is crazy too. Let me get back to it.
Rephrase it and then ask me again. I'm in.
I think he was upset that you had Cardi's name in your mouth and he was saying some things, and
Go ahead.
it set you off to where you then had to be very clear about who you were and what you would do
Yo, you're very good.
if that was the case.
He's very good. But this is what happened. I asked a certain thing to a certain individual on a certain artist, and his peoples was there. And he called me, and I might have not complied to his conversation when he wanted it to be, and then he called Diddy.
Offset called Diddy?
Yeah.
Like to call, like he thought he was calling the boss?
Yeah, he thought.
Okay, so it wasn't that Offset was in an interview with him. He asked somebody else. Okay. And it got back to Offset and he called N.O.R.E. And N.O.R.E. basically, in so many words, without saying it, was like, suck my dirt. So Offset escalated and called Diddy because he was the boss at the time, the big man in charge at Revolt. And he put in motion a conversation to then come back to N.O.R.E. All right, now I'm getting some clarity.
He's calling the boss. And I told you earlier in my show, he doesn't control nothing.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, he didn't control nothing. So when he asked me, and he was like, I was like, I got him.
Was this when you interviewed Takeoff and Quavo?
Absolutely. You know what you're doing.
Okay.
You know what you're doing.
I don't know anything.
Yes, you know what you're doing. And
By the way, you got the last interview with Takeoff and Quavo together. By the way, the Migos, just be very clear, is still probably my favorite hip hop group of this generation because I just love what
legends.
they had.
They legends.
But you had
and by the way, me, cause like we're deep. we're dipping into a conversation where it seems like me and Offset had beef. Like we didn't have beef. Like what it was he asked me for a certain thing that I actually did. I just didn't do it.
You took out the question of whether or not Offset slept with Saweetie.
Absolutely.
You took that question out.
Absolutely.
And you still have that footage.
Absolutely.
And you have the answer.
Absolutely.
But
I respected man code.
Okay. And took it out.
Absolutely.
Would you sell it?
Nope.
To me?
Nope.
To Cardi?
Nope.
To Saweetie?
But it depends on y'all. How much y'all offer? Nah. Hell no. Offset, I got
But
your
you
back.
are the only person right
That
now
would have done that.
that has the answer.
No, and guess what? You still ain't gonna get the answer.
Who was on set with you that day? Because you be having a lot of people in the background. Can we pay them? No. Okay, no, we won't do that. But so you asked the question.
By mistake. I didn't know.
But you asked the question.
Yes, I did.
And you got the answer.
Yes, I did.
But then you cut it out.
Yes.
And you held on to it.
To this day.
Because of the blue.
And let's be clear. If the answer was no, if the answer was just clear as day, no harm, no foul, there would be no conversation. There would be no Carl and Diddy. There would be no extra conversation at all. It would have just stayed in the motherfucking video. Nope. And everybody would have been good. Right? So saying you respecting man code would have honestly been, I'm not going to touch on this subject. Shout out to Offset. We know what we talked about and moved on with the motherfucking conversation. N.O.R.E, if you're going to keep it man code. Don't be talking about man code and then still talking about it and yapping and telling people the story without telling the story so that we could put together the story and know the story and then say, well, I didn't say it. Y'all put it together. Goddamn. What are we doing? But, hey, Offset, you got to get it together, my nigga. That's all I can say.
Bro code. Oh, that's right. Because when you called me, you said if he keep talking, you'll put it out.
Damn,
that's right. That's right. I had to remember because I forgot.
No, that's the yo, listen, chill out. No, you good.
No, matter of fact, what it was is, if the really want to go there, I'll put the on in there, right there. And that's when I call Cardi.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to remember.
By the way, I wanted to hold hip hop down. Yeah, you taking your flowers back. Got real. I'm definitely needing more security.
What was this? Tissue
Missue done became my friend.
No, but you that shows how real you are.
Nah, that is real. 1,000,000%. It was something. It was the initial conversation that Diddy asked me. He was like, "Yo, are we breaking up people's marriages?" And I was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Yo, please." And then I spoke to Offset, and he asked me to. Said, "Would you do that?" And I was like, "Of course." And then he must have called me, and I believe I was just, eating seafood somewhere. And, I might have didn't answer the call like how he wanted it to. And he was like, "Man, you guys, you old dudes, whatever. And I was like, first off, man, I'm old, but if I'm old, I'm looking good.
First of all, we're the same age, so
yeah.
Now we all old.
I got every watch in the world. I got every car. Like, so please, let's not take it there. And but I applied. I felt what he was saying, and to this day, you will never know my answer. Mm-hmm. I still didn't give y'all the answer.
You didn't give me the answer.
Yeah,
in all fairness,
like even off camera.
Nigga, even Sway got the answers based on this motherfucking conversation. It don't even matter if the answer was no. The way you implying it and putting it down and laying it down for the people, it sound like a yes, ning. So don't try to clean it up now. I ain't give you the answer. I ain't tell nobody. You wouldn't even know what it is. Nigga, fuck out of here. Niggas be talking around the issue while pointing dead at the answer. Niggas is crazy. So now here we have a conversation with Offset and Keke Palmer where the same question was pretty much placed in his direction because of course Quavo was asked on Drink Champs. She brought it to him.
Was there truth to you and Saweetie?
No, man. It was a rumor, man, and I feel like it was something deeper than that for the split of me and bro. It was something deeper than that. You know what I mean? It was something deeper than that. I don't really want to touch on, but it's something deeper than that. I think that was just like that was a thing that it was a bug that I heard. I think people was trying to tear my situation down in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And
you think there were business people that were plotting on you both?
For sure.
Yeah, and they were creating you guys, stopping you guys from being strong so that y'all couldn't go together against that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, because I would be seeing I would be seeing headlines and we men, so we don't play those games. We don't even know how to do that. And so it's just like, that was a weird thing though. That was kind of crazy.
But didn't the Migos have a video? Excuse me, not the Migos, but Quavo and Takeoff, didn't they have a video where they kind of depicted something that kind of people thought was like Offset and Saweetie in the bed or something like that? That was that last video they did in the house party or whatever the fuck was going on. It was a weird, dark, twisted video that they did. I never really felt comfortable watching. I watched it one time and never really went back to it, but I saw a lot of discussion about it. Strange video. But I could have swore they threw some of that imagery in there as well. He says that it was a rumor and people was trying to bring down his situation. And now we got this conversation with N.O.R.E and all of this. Y'all might as well, man, just let it be what it is. Now, what I have seen, and I find this to be interesting, correct me if this is fake or what, but there is a tweet that's circulating that Cardi allegedly liked, where somebody said it was Diddy who stopped this from getting out. And Cardi allegedly liked it on Twitter. So here's the tweet. It says, not Diddy being the reason it never came out. And it has a glimpse of this N.O.R.E interview. You got Red Media here. Rapper Noriega confirms that Offset was having an affair with Saweetie while he was still married to Cardi B. And as you play this, you see they go to the post activity and it says liked by Cardi B and a bunch of other Cardi B fan pages. Okay? But at the top, I am Cardi B, the drama, liked the post. They clicked on it. It took you to her page. Now, again, this could be a farce. This could be some crafty online tricks. I don't know. I say allegedly, but it looks like Cardi B liked it and basically gave an, I won't say open cosign to the tweet, but a private one that wasn't intended to get out. But now it's out. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good out there, man. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stakes I built.